Hi, my name is Owen. Since 1999, I've been working with people to improve their lives through workplace training, individual coaching, and especially in the last 10 years, through meditative practices, be it in the workplace, in their personal life, to understand themselves better. And that's really where Zen and stillness comes in my practice. Zen conjures up the image of a Japanese monk, usually in a monastery, gently and calmly sweeping the grounds. In modern day, we have a lot of Zen-inspired lifestyles, a minimalist or a very simplistic lifestyle. But what really is Zen? When you move back into the definition of Zen, it is the practice, the pursuit of enlightenment or attainment of awareness through meditation, practice of meditation, or through self-contemplation. The meditation and self-contemplation is preferred. It's the mode that helps a person reach that, rather than just regular or a ritualistic practice of some religion or some spiritual patterns. Yeah. Now, once we look into this idea of Zen, this definition of it, two things becomes very clear. Number one, we have to do it ourselves. It's something that only I can get for myself. And number two, it calls for a conscious effort. Yeah? That means I am actually fully getting into the practice, and it's not a habit. It's not like you just do it because you've set the time, the space, and I'm just doing this because I'm so used to doing it. So that's the two key things that we need to take into consideration by understanding what Zen really is all about. I'm sure you have heard of this Zen koan, this really nice saying, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. When I reflected on this, and you've seen this through many people, they've talked about it, they've discussed about it, I would then break this down into two key takeaway points. Number one, the journey itself is something that you do on a daily basis. Yeah. So when you talk about Zen, it's not just something that you reach, but the action on a daily basis, it's a journey. And for you to actually reach the journey, for you to know you've arrived, basically it doesn't really change a lot. It's a reframing of the mindset. Yeah? Suddenly you've had this little realization. You suddenly see things in a different way. You appreciate certain things that you may take for granted in the past. And that's really where I've focused my practice on meditation to help me do just that. Something simple, something that I do for myself on a daily basis, and I'm doing it on a conscious basis. Yeah, I'm there and I'm present. And this is something that helps me to reframe the mind. There's going to be small, incremental achievements, successes, but it helps you to slowly then change your mindset. So if you look at it, if you understand this, it becomes simple. It's easier for us to actually arrive. The challenge is that today, if you talk about meditation or you talk about a self-contemplation practice, it's like stopping a full speed bullet train with a brick wall. Once the train meets the wall, it's not going to be pretty. Most times it's a futile and a disastrous effort because brick wall gets demolished and the train is wrecked totally. And our mind is like that. In modern days, our mind is going 100 miles an hour. It's all over the place. We're doing one thing, we're thinking another thing, and then at the same time, we're planning for a third thing. So that's the challenge we have in modern society. How do we come about this? What can we do to actually bring the train to a safe stop, or at least to slow it down? And that's where active meditation comes in for me. What does it mean? Active meditation is the use of a very repetitive action, and it's very focused. It could be sounds that we make, the breath that we are taking. It can be movement that we are doing. And by conscientiously practicing this, by doing this, by focusing on it for a period of time, you realize that in a way, your mind starts to slow down. It could be just one of it. It can be a combination of this. Slowly, gently, you're bringing the speeding bullet train to a slower pace. And then it allows for you to relax and find that there is actually stillness within all of us. I would like to now introduce maybe a very simple practice for this. And you can do this anywhere. You can actually do it in a public transport, which I do all the time. You can do it just before a very big meeting because you're nervous. You can do it because you just want to relax after something very strenuous, or you just need to gather your thoughts, right? So all you need to do is just take your thumb and your finger, it can be any one of the finger, and you just gently, lightly close the loop. And what you do is you do a repetitive action of squeezing and relaxing, squeezing and relaxing, squeezing and relaxing. And your focus is on the point where there is pressure. In the beginning, it can be a bit more forceful. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. But as it goes on, after a while, with the continuous focus right at the point where you're squeezing, you find that gently you start to relax. Thoughts becomes less. The pressure doesn't have to be as strong. And soon it's just a very mild pressure. Just consistent focus. And gently you realize you're no longer squeezing anymore. And you're just focused on the point where there is contact. And to make this even more deeper experience for you, I'm just showing you that I'm holding my fingers up here, but sit down. Sit in an upright position so that you don't fall asleep. Keep your eyes closed. And as you squeeze, you might want to just synchronize your breathing with the squeezing. Breathe in as you squeeze. Breathe out as you release. Breathe in as you squeeze. Breathe out as you release. And you just keep doing this. There's nothing else for you to focus on. Just a gentle breath and a gentle squeeze. And this practice is something that you can do at any time of the day with anybody around you. It can be in the public. I do it in the public transport. No one knows except you. You're just relaxing yourself, getting yourself back into focus for the thing that's coming up next. So that's one of the simple practices that you can use to gently bring you into the realms, into the very mysteries of meditation through an activity. However, if you're just looking at one exercise, Zen is a bit more than that. Zen really talks about bringing all of your focus, all of your presence into into your daily life. It's about you and what you do in a day-to-day basis. And here's a challenge for you. This is already something that you do every day. It's something that you definitely do maybe more than once a day. You should be doing it twice a day, and that's brushing your teeth. The thing is that when we brush our teeth, we are all over the place except with the sink and the toothbrush. How many of us, when we brush our teeth, we are thinking about what to wear, the meeting that we're supposed to attend to, where we are going for breakfast, the person we're spending time with during breakfast. We're doing all this, getting the kids ready for school. That's another big one. Yeah. So as you're brushing, you're thinking 2 million things going on at the same time. Now just try this. The next time you go brush your teeth, take a deep breath, breathe out, and allow yourself to bring your presence into the moment. Yeah, just come back into the very moment, be focused, and tell yourself, I'm going to brush my teeth. Put the toothpaste onto the toothbrush, and you start brushing your teeth and just feeling all the sensation and experiences. Each time you catch yourself thinking about something else or wondering or worrying about something, you stop. Take a deep breath in, refocus on the toothbrush, and start again. And have fun with this. Let's see how many times you stop in between. And this shows you where we bring our focus during a very simple day-to-day practice. Over time, you will find that you're able to bring your awareness, your focus into many more things that you do on a daily basis. And that helps you to incorporate this mindfulness into living, this presence with what is going on in your life. People would see that you are just this amazing presence when they are with you. These are some of the things that you can do, some exercises you can do, some practice that you can incorporate into day-to-day life. And I invite you to join me for a 45-minute experience to really go deep into relaxation, go deep into yourself, and really bring your focus back into the present moment. Thank you for being with me for this short moment. I look forward to seeing you and sharing with you a beautiful journey into deep relaxation and meditation. Thank you.